First thing, obviously, when you first walk into the park, you see the portal into Celestial Park. Celestial Park is basically the middle of the park, and it has some restaurants, some bars. It's got Starbucks. It's got two attractions. And how was it walking in initially for you?
I mean, I think the view when you walk in is fantastic. You got Helios behind you. You've got the Luna and Helios statues there. The sight lines I felt like were fantastic. Like like when you're in Celestial Park, it's like you can see pieces of each portal's lands like popping up through it to kind of like landmarks you can kind of see. And I've heard people criticize this. Like, I don't think, like, Disney's been very big on sight lines in certain lands and not being able to see out of them. That's not anything Universal's ever really done themselves. I don't know of how much importance they put on that. But for me, it was cool seeing those sight lines, like looking across at the fountain going. So it was just visuals. Like, you had really great shots if you were like a photographer all over Celestial Park.
Yeah. I think Stardust Racers, it's really tall coaster.
Yes.
You can see that from like almost every land.
You can see Helios from most of the lands as well. Like, it's the center, kind of like the anchor point of the park. Yeah. And it's very tall, obviously. So you can see that all over the place. But yeah, I mean, walking in, I will say that walking in, everything, the scale of it was so massive.
Large walkways as well, which is really cool.
Very, very wide walkways, lots of seating,
open spaces. Like, it just felt like that. And like the big fountain that's right there, it had like the fountains going all day. I don't know. There's going to be a show for that later, right?
They haven't said specifically. I mean, we've assumed they've tested fireworks. They've shown it in concept art. So the assumption is there's going to be a nighttime show, probably involving the fountains as well. There's seating area around the fountains, which makes you think there's going to be at least a fountain show. But my guess would be a nighttime show where you can sit around that fountain and watch the show from there. Yeah, one of the areas. So
that'd be cool.
I think, like, if you think about fireworks shows like Happily Ever After, how that can become like insane. I am curious in Celestial Park if that, like, let's say there's a fireworks show. I feel like it's big enough and wide enough. Like, you could essentially see that show basically anywhere in Celestial Park because it's supposed to take place over Helios. So I don't know how much of a priority it will be necessarily to like get your spot for the fireworks.
That's a good point.
Considering
I guess we don't know yet.
There's plenty of seating around. There's walkways everywhere. There's tons of seating around the fountain. So it may be a different feeling around the fireworks time given just how massive it is. And I think that's the whole thing about this park. Like, it always feels so huge. Yeah. And Celestial Park is no different.
And like the colors there, especially Celestial Park, is very like golds and like a different kind of green, like golds and greens.
Yeah.
Basically. So you get that there. And then and so like I said, there are two attractions in this land. There's the Stardust Racers, which we both did not do. It goes upside down, which I have a hard time with. And it is a pretty intense roller coaster. So I don't know if I'll be trying that, at least for a while. And it's not really Jared's thing. So we did skip that one. But we did do the Constellation Carousel, which, again, no spoilers for this one. I'll just say I would love to ride this at night.
It's a cute carousel. It's a carousel with a spin. You never really see, not actual spinning, but like it's different than other types of carousels. Almost more like dancing on a dance floor, if you will. But yeah, it was very cool. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I think kids will love this, and I'd like to see this like at night.
And the visual of it, of the like dome around it, was very cool to see because it's pretty large. Yeah. So you can see it from a good distance, and it was very pretty. So we're glad we got to do that. Anything you want to say else about Celestial Park? I mean, they've got the gift shops there. There's
tons. I mean, there's going to be so much food and drink options here and shopping. There's merchandise opportunities in every portal. And then if you forget to get something in a portal, they literally have a gift shop that has everything from every land in there. So there's multiple opportunities to, get merchandise. So if that's one of your things, like they have you covered there. There's tons of that.
Yeah, definitely. So